that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch?
I'm on the deep end. Show me your rear end.
That's good.
That was funny. I love a cowboy's butt.
No, not yet. 1, 2, 3.
Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. ¡Hey! 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 5 y 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Srečna.
5,
Kotna.
6,
Vodka.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Strangsta.
That was 1 through 10 in Russian.
Holy shit. Vodka. Vodka.
Vodka.
Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Putin. Vodka. Bread.
Putin is 10. Putin is number 1. Putin. Vodka.
Bread.
Bread.
Snow coat.
Snow. Outside. Snow coat.
A snowmobile.
Fish under fur coat.
Rug on wall.
Rug on wall in bedroom. Rug on wall in living room.
Grandmas.
Grand babushkas.
Babushkas.
And tea.
Leslie.
Leslie?
Leslie.
Oh, I thought you said Leslie. I'm like, I can promise you there's no grandmas named Leslie.
Wouldn't it be ridiculous if the Russian numbers, those were the actual Russian numbers?
Like vodka, snowmobile.
Putin. Vodka.
Snow coat.
Snowmobile.
I like snow coat. Snow outside on ground. Snow coat.
Honey, how many pieces of candy do you want?
Putin.
Only Putin?
Oh, just Putin today. Thank you.
Give me snow coat.
That's like 7. No, I think snow coat was 4.
Yeah. I love snow coat.
Oh,
It's my lucky
God.
number.
You know, I just bought snow coat new shirts.
How much did they cost you?
Oh, God. Probably a million Putins.
A babushka? It cost me babushkas.
Cost me babushka and my bread.
Babushka 9. Babushka? What was 9? Because prices are always 99.
Tea.
Babushka TT.
99.99. Fuck you. What was that song you were singing at the beginning? That was pretty cool.
It was called singing the Spanish numbers. Up to 25, I think I got.
Okay. I mean, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's it. That's all I know.
Once.
What's once?
11.
Oh, okay. How'd you learn this? Are you some kind of...
You know, in college, I was going to be what's called a Spanish translator.
Were you?
Yeah.
How far'd you get? Like, could you go to Mexico or any Spanish-speaking country and get by? Could you get along?
No.
You couldn't?
I could go and possibly ask, where's your microwave?
Oh, and how would you go about doing that?
¿Dónde está el microondas?
Microondas. I like that.
Also, if somebody wanted to do a jigsaw puzzle with me, I would say, do you want to do el rompecabezas?
You would say, do you want to?
Yeah. I like to include both languages.
Sure, just to make everybody feel safe.
¿Quieres jugar rompecabezas?
Wow.
Do you want to play the brain puzzle? I think it's...
What it actually translates to.
Yeah.
If I was in a Spanish-speaking country, I would just be like, bailamos. Take you off.
And everybody would start
I'm not
dancing.
a singer. Yeah, because that's let's dance, right?
Yes.
There's
We are dancing. We dance.
The infinitive is like bailar. Is that the infinitive, and then you conjugate it?
Yes.
Okay. What's I?
Bailo. But I think that's an irregular one.
Oh, dances?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's do an easy one, like
Yeah, just a simple one.
not eat. That's hard.
And then we'll do a Russian one after.
What's an easy?
Since you're the expert on this Spanish language.
I can't think of a verb that's easy.
To eat.
That's another one that's weird.
Okay. To
How about
sing.
to want?
To want. Great.
So is quier.
Okay. Q-U-I-E-R.
Let's see. Q-U-I-E-R. Q-U-I-E-R-E-R, I think.
Okay.
So
and that's the infinitive.
So I want is quiero.
Okay.
So it's O. You want quieres.
Yep.
Yes. We want quieramos.
What about he, she, they want?
He wants is quiere.
Okay. We. And then what, is there a you formal?
Yes. Quieren.
Okay.
I think. God, I'm not remembering. You formal, quieren. Usted, I think. Wow, what is this translator he's got?
That's what I'm saying.
Put in want in the English. Oh.
Is that not it?
That's not.
So, like in Russian, we'll do the infinite verb is любить, and that's to love. So then if I'm saying I love, it's люблю. You informal love is любишь. He, her, him, whatever. Любите. No, that's not любите. Люблю.
Querer. Okay, so in my Spanish translator, querer is want. Querer conjugation. And then the past and the present and the future,
It's hard.
those fuck me up.
It's a lot. Well, it's just, to be honest, it is kind of easier because you just get the infinitive and then you go on from there. But
Vosotros. Vosotros. What is vosotros? I forget what that is.
I have no idea.
So we have you, me, girl, boy, you formal, us,
Them.
them. What is vosotros? I can't remember.
Randy wrote in, you obviously do not speak Spanish in the translator. Obviamente no hablas español.
Okay, so vosotros is you informal.
Okay, informal. And is nosotros you formal?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what Russian has too. It's like I is ya. You, informal, is ti.
And Spanish is tú.
Yeah, and then on is he, ana.
On. He's sitting on it.
He's sitting on it. He's just sitting on the table. Yeah, on is he, ana.
I can't look at you with your pointing fingernails.
Dude, I got fake nails on. Sorry, my voice cracked. I'm 12. So why I have these fake nails on is because I really need a jump start on not biting my nails. So and I don't want to wear nails like this forever. I just want mine to grow out so that I can like paint them and do, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I have severe anxiety that causes me to bite my nails. And I've done that since I was probably about 4 years old. So to be honest, if I grow my nails out, I don't even know if I'll be able to keep them long. You know what I mean?
Are those just glue on?
Yeah, I got them from Walgreens. It's so trashy.
How long have they been on?
I put them on last night.
And how many times have you like done this? And
There's been a couple times that I've like pointed at something and
do you
been like,
go click, 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 click.
this
click?
morning I was like, do you want to go outside to the dogs?
And they were like, what?
And the dogs just both looked at me and laid down. So, but yeah, there's been, I've kind of like taken my like, there's some super glue. I'm not an expert. Okay. I'm not like totally good at putting these on, but there's like some super glue on one of them.
And that one, it looks like it's headed in the wrong direction a little bit.
Okay.
I have a finger that no matter what nail I put on it, it goes.
No, I think I actually put it on incorrectly. So this one is lopsided. Here's my bowling ball grip with my fake nails.
Have we? Go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
I was just going to say, have we ever talked about what is on your arm?
What?
Oh, okay. It looked like a shirt.
Person.
Have we ever talked about different ways to flip people off? I can't remember.
So. I'm pretty sure we have. And like, I really like the one that's a full, there's like I think we have talked about it, but it's still always worth revisiting. There's kind of like the sexy flip off that girls do. And they're like, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And then there's like some guy that,
I'm so sorry.
Doesn't look like he should be flipping anybody off. And he'll be like, hey, mister. And he pulls his finger like all the way down. It's like,
that's how I like doing it.
If it's too straight, you look like a square.
That's me.
You're the square.
And then Maggie, Chelsea's sister, got the two bracing
like
fingers
this.
on the side. Because you want those two fingers there to support the middle finger.
Sure. The middle finger should never be left alone. So it's like this.
I can't even do it right because I don't look cool.
It's like when I was outside of the White House, I took storming the Capitol. Just kidding. When I was outside of the White House last year before COVID started, visiting my family. Do you like how I'm doing this?
Yes.
Do you like it or are you annoyed?
I'm just noticing it.
Yeah. But I did this. I was like outside of the White House and took a picture. It was cool.
And if you can't see, she's putting up two middle fingers in front of her face like she's on stage and just said, we're the band from England. Thanks for coming out. And then you flip the whole crowd off like this.
This looks like I'm like Eminem in the early 2000s.
I wonder how it sounds with you typing. Let's hear some typing.
Okay, yeah.
I always love a nail and a typing.
Let's just get that going real quick. And I'm a quick typer, so this will really show you. Like if I did work on, I mean, to be honest, if I, naughty. Nails. If we did a test right here on who typed more words per minute, it would likely be me out of the whole room. I bet I've got 100.
Oh, no, I've never typed that much.
Oh, yeah.
And the first time I saw you typing, I thought it was a bit.
You thought I was having an aneurysm?
I thought you were going.
Rafe literally
like
says the same thing. But he says that about me falling, too. He's like, the way you fall down literally seems fake.
Somebody just typed, I love her nails and rings, and I love your stoned eyes and your glasses.
Well, that's good. We're already getting people liking the nails because this is new for me. If anybody has watched the podcast or zoomed in on pictures, and I know there's some of you freaks out there that have been zooming in on pictures. Someone DM me like saying some stuff that I was like, okay, you've really been looking at these pictures for a long time. And it was like hours after.
Was it a guy or a girl?
A guy. And
of course. Okay, let's pretend we're at the office trying to get food stamps, which I've done before, and you're sitting in a little office.
Okay, so I'll be the doctor, I'll be the social worker.
So I have one stepchild.
One stepchild. Okay. Are you legally married?
Yes.
Okay. Great. That's awesome. So let me just start by, sorry.
You haven't started typing anything yet. I think
eyes
that's
up
very
here.
strange.
Well, eyes up here.
Okay.
You're being really fucking rude, ma'am. Like you shouldn't just come into the Food Stamp Administration, the FSA.
Well, the thing is, I've been in here before, and I know you're going to say, "Oh, you make too much money," but the thing is, it might look like on a paper, but we need help. We need food.
Okay, so let me get your name really quick, and
Okay,
we'll
my
just
name
look you up.
is Libbie Higgins. And my husband's name is Mr. Higgins. Okay, it looks like you were typing cunt out. I can't really see because you're typing so fast.
Actually, don't know. Oh, sorry, I put a caps lock on. Do you know what caps lock is? I know you're really poor, so you might not
Yes.
know what caps lock is.
I thought you would be typing louder with those nails. I'm going to
Mr.
be honest with
Higgins?
you, ma'am.
I am here to steal. Okay, got a backspace. Steal your wife and fuck your brains out.
Okay, so I'm just trying to get a little help. I'm not sure what all this erroneous typing is. My family.
Erroneous. Want me to spell that? ERRONEOUS.
Okay, that's nice. I'm glad you can type that. Could you maybe type this family needs
Here,
help?
why don't you just give me your story really quick, and that'll give me. And I, to be honest, in another life, I should have been a lawyer person where I transcribe everything.
I feel like what you're typing is more important than what is actually happening. And you're typing everything I'm saying. And what I want you to type is, this family needs some assistance with food. Even though her husband has said, and I'll quote, I will never eat anything that you bought with food stamps.
This family stinks.
Okay, I didn't say that part.
Okay.
So I says to my husband, I say, okay, so you're going to deny your child food because you're too proud to take food stamps?
Wow.
And basically he said, well, he can eat the food you buy with food stamps, but I'll never eat the food.
Well, here's that. Let's just pause right here on the typing, even though you've seen that I can do it very well, even though I have
It's
quite
just
long
not as
nails
loud
on.
as I thought with those nails. Oh, that's more what I expected. I expected more of a loud
Yeah,
type.
the loud. Well, because if I'm going to type correctly, I've kind of got to be like using my fingertips.
Okay, so now your computer's just talking for some reason.
Quick question. I just want to know, I know this is tough for a lot of families to come in here and kind of, and let me tell you, the system's fucked.
Right, yeah.
It's rigged.
It is.
And I know, you know what I mean? Like, I work here, and let me tell you, I slice off a little bit of the food stamps. And,
Oh, you do? Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
So
If I don't get any today, I should probably reference the fact that you get it, even though you look like you're making a good wage. Probably.
I wouldn't do any of that. Nobody will believe you.
Okay.
But quick question about what I wanted to ask is that how would, if you were to be approved for food stamps today, how would your husband know that the food he's eating is food stamps?
Well, he knows that I am not able to lie about stuff. I'm not good at lying.
Oh,
so
sure.
He would say, did you get this with food stamps?
So is that kind of like a question he asks at every meal? Like every morning you brew him coffee and he's just like, you better not have bought this with food stamps.
Well, what happened was when the last time we got food stamps.
Sure.
And how come you're not typing this? I feel
Okay.
like you're just wanting to listen and not actually type in my
The
information.
last time you got, okay.
So last time I got food stamps, when I started to bring the food home, good foods, delicious, wholesome, healthy, hearty foods.
Rewind a little bit. Got a little sidetracked there. Okay, you said good foods, delicious, wholesome,
also
hearty
some name
foods.
brand stuff that we never were able to afford.
Give me some of those name brands.
Like
I'd like to know.
A Trix cereal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Trix.
A Trix cereal.
Some would argue that the one in the bag is actually a better deal because you get more per capita.
It's not even about deals. It was about taste.
It's not even about.
We were buying Jiffy peanut
deals.
butter instead of no name peanut butter.
Wow.
Now,
what's no name to you? Best choice?
Best choice, maybe a Stay Market or whatever, Walmart.
Maybe a Stay. Oh, it's actually Market Side.
Market Side
at Walmart. Peanut
I don't understand why you have to repeat it as you're typing. Why can't you just type it?
Ban Libbie Higgins and family from Walmart, supercenters, and neighborhood markets.
Yes. So I would, of course, have to do all the shopping because he was not going to go in the store and use the food stamp card.
Sure.
So I would bring the food home. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, you got name brand cereal? I think I'll just go ahead and taste that. All of a sudden, he wasn't so upset about it being purchased by food stamps.
Wow.
Because he saw the splendors and the riches that I had brought into our home.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Save-A-Lot beef stroganoff. It was name brand Hamburger Helper beef stroganoff.
Interesting. So you have never, I get that, you probably don't own a computer because you're so poor, but you know that you could just hypothetically look up a recipe for beef stroganoff and make it better than either of you could ever imagine.
Well, and with that comes time.
Okay. Yeah.
When you're making a beef stroganoff from scratch, you're actually using sour cream. You're using a lot of
sour cream,
wholesome ingredients. When you're making it with,
can you say wholesome one more time?
Wholesome. When you're making it with wholesome ingredient, when you're making it with a Hamburger Helper, you have a bag of noodles,
Sure,
a bag of whatever sauces,
dehydrated
and
sauce,
and you're making meat, and you're putting water and maybe some milk. Wow, looks good. That's all you have.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna just be done with typing and really.
With you assuming that I can buy all these other ingredients that I have time is actually one of the reasons why in our poorer communities that I live in, where we have food deserts and things, we don't have access to. Wow, are you yawning, ma'am? Wow, we don't have access to those kind of ingredients. We're lucky that we can get to the Family Dollar, pick up a box of. Are you listening, ma'am? It looks like you're not even listening anymore.
Now that I've got these nails, I mean, I can literally just.
Ma'am, I'm trying to tell you that there's a problem in our community.
Sure.
They're taking out all our grocery stores. We have to shop at Dollar General. I can't go buy wholesome ingredients for a beef stroganoff. I got to buy a beef stroganoff that's in a box.
Have you considered writing your alderman?
I have. But unfortunately, because I'm poor, I don't have a computer.
Wow.
So I have to do it
at the library.
No, I have to use my hand. I have to use my hand and write a letter and put a stamp on it.
Unreal. I mean, like I said, the system is totally rigged. I do want to let you in on a quick thing.
Yeah.
I have insider information that has confirmed my suspicions that the election was rigged. So You do with that what you will.
That doesn't help my family get food.
Every time this person takes a drink, they grab their cup and they go.
They stick their tongue out a little bit.
They go.
That person, is there any way I could get a different social worker?
And then they go, yeah, sure. Yeah, I would be happy to pass this along because you are boring.
I mean, even though you've done a lot of typing and I appreciate you typing in my whole story, generally what it is they'll type in our wages, our dependents, and that's it. I'm not sure where all this other information is that you're typing.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you even wearing headphones?
My AirPods fell out. I was listening to a podcast.
Did you even hear me, ma'am?
Yeah. My left ear is super, my left ear actually functions on a different wavelength than my right. So
okay, can you hear this? Go fuck yourself, okay? You and this whole establishment. My family is hungry. I've worked all my life. All of a sudden, I need some help, and you're going to deny me because you say I make too much. Well, if $600 a month is too much, then okay.
Listen, you're hungry? Hold on a second. Let me open my file cabinet. Got a couple extra chewy bars for you.
Oh, wow. So, thanks so much. I'll just cut these up and feed them to my family.
Mm-hmm. Put those in a stroganoff.
And next thing you know, I'm going to get a letter from you that says you don't have enough information. So that's another month where my family doesn't have food.
All right, let me level with you.
Okay.
You're upset. I'm upset. The election was stolen. All right, I know that doesn't really have a lot to do with what we're talking about today, but boy, it has a lot to do with the system and the system being rigged, It's just so crazy the way I can't stop moving my hands.
I'm mesmerized by your nails.
The system's rigged. And here's what I'll do. I've got an EBT card with $100 on it.
Oh.
If you give me $50 cash right now.
That's not how it works, ma'am.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
If I had $50, I'd go spend it on food.
I mean, that's BOGO. That is, have you ever been to Payless? BOGO.
Payless doesn't exist anymore, ma'am.
Get one. Buy one, get one. That is, you are getting double the amount. So if you can scrounge up $50, here's my card.
Thank you.
Slide that across to you.
Wow.
And, we could be making deals together.
So I'm going to take your name here. What is it listed here? Sophia M. Franklin? That's you?
Sophia McFranklin McGelly.
That's you?
Sophia.
So now that I got your name,
McFranklin McGelly,
I can report you to the Better Business Bureau and also the Attorney General's office.
Wow, that's a big threat you're making. Little do you know, I've already sucked the Attorney General's dick.
Why are you even in this business, ma'am? It seems like you're just here to hurt, not
Like
help.
I said, the system's rigged. I got in here, lied about my credentials, was just looking for some bennies. I know you may think I'm saying benzodiazepines, but I literally mean benefits.
Okay.
So, I was just looking for a gig with some bennies.
So we're all on the same page here. So maybe you could show a little compassion to people that come in here that are struggling.
I honestly don't understand how you're not grateful right now. I literally just offered you a deal that you can't pass up. You give me $50. I'll take it in pennies, quarters, dimes, anything. You give me $50 and I'll give you this EBT card.
What about this EBT card that you already put on the table? You just have unlimited sources of EBT cards?
That was my business card. You clearly can't read.
Okay.
I was going to yes and that, but I really had to drive home the point that...
Well, I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to go have my husband get another job.
Sayonara, sucker. Hey, who ate my Hot Pocket?
Wait, where did those granola bars go that were in my file cabinet? Oh, God, I gave them to the fucking poor lady.
That fucking, what was the name? Sophia McFranklin McGelly.
McGillicuddy?
McGillicuddy. Boy, I'm a new person with these nails on.
I mean, you could just type.
I can finally get what I want with these nails,
What do you mean?
I mean, people are going to listen to me more now. See, if I see somebody with some good nails every now and then, I'll just kind of be like, whoa, better stand back.
She means biz.
She is serious. I'm going to be honest with you. I fell asleep with my contacts in last night. And I woke up and had to Google, how do you take out contacts with long nails? I came upon a WikiHow article, and that was great.
I love those. The pictures are
they're
incredible.
Great. Here, hand me that mouse.
Oh, I want to see how you use a mouse with your fingernails. Oh, I love it. Love going into the Social Security office and the lady has long nails.
How I have gone to get food stamps before, and they told me I made too much money. And I was like, I literally budgeted everything out. And I was like, this was at a time where I was making probably like, I don't know, $10 an hour or something. My rent was like $600 a month, whatever. And I'm like, dude, I literally don't have money for food. And that was when gas was like $4 a gallon. You remember that?
All that story I just told was true about my husband.
It's fucking insane.
Saying he would never eat the food that I bought with food stamps.
Oh my God, you're a liar.
No, that was a real thing.
How would
Until I started bringing home
brand name
nice, delicious food that we couldn't afford. It was like all of a sudden it's like, oh well, I guess it's not that bad. And then it would turn into, don't ever tell anyone that I ate food, because I mean that had made him feel less manly.
What a fuck! That is so fucking dumb. Like I don't and I understand that like certain people have different priorities and stuff, but it's like for me personally, like I see people with like, there's this cat that I work with who's always talking about like, I only wear brand name, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like the money that we're making here is not brand name money. And he's like saying he always wears like all name brand Gucci and stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I asked him one time, I'm like, how much did that cost? And he was like, 400 or something for a belt. And I was like, are you joking? Like, I can't spend that kind of money on stuff like that, you know?
Not a belt.
No.
Maybe a blouse.
Sure, a blouse. But I guess I mean, I'll never pass up free food. Okay.
How to take out contacts with long nails.
This is what I Googled at 7 a.m. Because I woke up on the couch and I was like, ow, my eyes. Okay, there it is, WikiHow.
Ow, my eyes. Good, we won't get a copyright strike for this.
We won't?
No, it's the videos that run us into trouble on
Oh,
YouTube.
okay. I threw those contacts away because I didn't have the right contact case and I got mad. I just like
This morning?
Yeah, 7 a.m. I just took them out and threw them away. Put a brand new pair in today.
How long are you supposed to wear them?
30 days. I had those in for not even 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Okay. So here's the WikiHow, how to take contact lenses with nails. I felt like such a nerd too. And then I was like, it's just, things are very hard to do right now with these in.
You just have to get acclimated. We got a nice.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I did notice you putting your contacts in while we were in Nashville, and it just involved a lot of like fluids going everywhere. Do you remember that when you were standing in the garage, you had the bottle and just
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, I got to go stand on the carpet because there's water flying everywhere.
Yes.
A lot of.
Well, because it's like I pour shit on them before I put them in the case. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fluids for sure. And some people don't do it like me, but I try to get all the goo off before I put them back in the case. Ugh. You know what like if there's any dust or whatever, or anything like that, because I'll take them out. You look sick.
I can't. I don't like eye touches.
Well, I mean, it's how I live. Preparing to remove your lenses has a nice photo of a contact lens case. So this is just kind of standard procedure.
Oh, washing your hands. Do you do that before you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Or
hand sanitizer. Yeah.
Hand sanitizer. That's straight up alcohol.
Well, no. I just wait until it dries off. But yeah, I always wash them. Find a mirror in a well-lit room. Okay, so here's the deal.
I'm sorry, what's that?
That?
Stand over an appropriate surface.
Make sure you plug the drain so
you
your
don't
contact
drop it.
doesn't.
That makes sense. Well, if you have a drain plugger like that, you probably can't afford contacts because I don't know what that is.
No, it looks very
antiquated.
Very ancient. Okay, so removing the lens. Try the pinching method if you have long nails. So there's that. Try the rolling method.
The arrow. There's an arrow that's just pointing straight to the eyeball. I love to take these WikiHows and make different things out of them.
They're fucking hilarious.
And put them on Instagram.
All of them are so ridiculous.
Oh.
Replace every.
Why is he pouring a bottle of glue on there?
I will be honest with you. That does look alarming.
It looks like a bottle of Elmer's blue glue.
The blue glue?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that stuff. Why was it so cool?
Because it was blue.
Is that why?
And because it dried white.
I remember kids. Yes.
It's gel.
Is glue still part of a school supplies list?
Yes, but it's more of a glue stick.
Oh, okay.
Kids don't know how to fucking use glue. They
I'll
get it
be
everywhere.
honest. Glue sticks rarely work.
Well, they work on most things that you need it for school, but if you're doing a hardcore project, you need Elmer's glue.
Well, I mean, if I am trying to like fix a shelf at home and I use a glue stick, it's not
definitely not going to work. Well, kids don't fucking know how to use glue. They don't know how. I don't know how stupid they are. They're so stupid. They just squeeze. They just start squeezing squeeze. It's like you can't see all that fucking glue that's coming out.
And then
It's a river.
Once you press it down, it's all going
It
to
goes
come
everywhere.
out the sides.
And it's fucking wet. And it's like, can't you see that?
Yeah.
It's like they have, like people have facial blindness. They have glue blindness. Like they can't fucking see that glue is everywhere.
No gauge.
Your paper is saturated. You need one. Watch me. Look. Doop. One dot. Dot. They're just squeezing it.
Sure.
Like it's fucking toothpaste.
So I have a problem with excessive use of liquids, lotions, face wash, all that stuff. I've actually had to like reel myself back and be like, you don't need that much lotion.
Were you a kid that fucking had glue everywhere?
No, I mean, I feel like I did a pretty good job of that, but I was always very particular. Like I was like, okay, if I'm taping something on or if I'm gluing something on, I was just taping stuff the whole time. If I'm gluing something on, I wanted to make sure that I didn't want the corners coming up and stuff. So I'd be like, do, 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 do. You know what I mean? So it'll kind of spread all over. There is a method to it, you know?
There is a method, and for some reason, kids can't understand it.
No, dude. They
just fucking put, and then they put the fucking, all that glue, and it dries, and the paper feels, you lift it up, it weighs like 3 pounds. It's like all fucking crunchy and big.
It's like you cummed in a sock or on a shirt, and you let it dry, and then you picked it up. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You'd be like, what the fuck, kid?
Yeah, dude. They're using too much glue. Oh, God, these are really something.
In schools, we need to have mandatory gluing lessons starting kindergarten age.
Probably preschool, because that's when I think you do glue sticks in preschool, right? Because the preschoolers can't handle the glue.
They can't even do the fucking glue stick. They
take it and they're like,
they take it. And every time they want to fucking turn till it's sticking 4 inches out. It's like, that's going to break.
Yes.
Okay, kid? That's going to break.
And
they're fucking heavy-handed. And I love kids. I love them.
Yeah, you're
good. And
I'm
doing a bit here. But these fucking kids with the goddamn glue. Yeah. We need to ban glue.
It needs to be eradicated from schools across the country.
Give every kid a fucking tape dispenser.
Oh, man.
But they don't know how to do tape either.
No.
They fucking take 12 inches.
All you have to do is loop it around. If you look here at my fabulous nails, you take a piece of tape and you just loop it around, and then you can take that little piece and set it there. And tape's great because what you can do, cut off a bunch of pieces and put it on a table.
Get ready.
Oh, you're ready. I mean,
a
if
kid
you're
can't do that.
If you know,
it's too much thinking ahead.
I was doing it when I was a kid.
Well, you must have excelled.
Oh, I was advanced. Giving blowies early.
I mean, you were thinking about your corners sticking down. But goddamn, these kids, all they're thinking about is, I have to get this whole bottle of glue on this one little 1 by 1 inch square.
Sure. I'm thinking about my past while I'm gluing as a child. You know, I'm like, I remember one time I glued something and it fell off.
The corner came up.
Night was ruined. Had to leave a sleepover because I thought about it. At a friend's house, fruit gushers everywhere. Watched my corner come up and I was just like.
Meanwhile,
as we go on,
we remember.
I still can't believe they played that song at my 6th grade graduation. And I walked through the halls crying, and I literally had no friends.
Maybe that's why you were crying. You're like, this could have been so different if I had friends.
Oh, dude. I mean, I had a couple friends, but it was still kind of like everybody was still like tossing me around and being like, you can only hang out with us 2 days a week and whatever.
Aww.
And I was like walking through the halls in like my lime green shirt from 6th grade. Like,
where are you going?
Yeah. I like walked by a teacher that I hated and was like,
see you later, Mr. Seymour.
You know, could they? I was thinking about this the other day. Like, can you? Like, a teacher couldn't prove that I did that. What if I was just like, I didn't do that? And
well, with recordings now, you can.
Yeah,
back in the day,
there's a picture of me in my 6th grade graduation, and all these kids like walking and laughing, and I look at a teacher. I'm like,
you should have done the old timey, the reeling
The Jack
in
in the Box. Oh, dude. This blue
I'm pissed
glue.
about this fucking glue.
My mom
pissed.
never bought me the blue glue. I think I asked my mom for the blue glue and she like laughed in my fucking face.
She said, "You will get what your country always uses: rubber cement."
I love rubber cement. Look
God,
at that
that
little
stuff.
blue glue stick. Do you know how I got my hands on blue glue? It was because of kids that didn't appreciate what their parents got them. They would leave their blue glue sitting around all willy-nilly, and I would just be like, I would take it because they forgot about
And
it.
they probably left the cap open and fucking dried. And
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
then you got to
Bro.
take a fucking piece of a pin and stick it in the hole.
Oh my God, look at that rubber cement. What is rubber cement for? Crafts as well? Because I remember using it. I remember putting it on my hands and being like, nah.
The picture. Why is there a picture of there's a picture of a man in a life jacket with a
my
captain's
God.
hat, possibly
Ideal
a cigarette.
for cut and paste. So this is a very craft-ridden item.
I think in the scrapbooking world, rubber cement is good because it doesn't have acid, so it's not going to over time destroy the picture.
Oh, really?
I think so.
So I made a scrapbook one time.
I've done like 1 or 2 pages of a scrapbook and then I'm like, this is a lot of work.
I did a full scrapbook, and that was at a time where I was doing copious amounts of cocaine.
Oh.
And opiates and a lot of drugs. And it was like, I was kind of like, it was like I went inward because I was doing so many drugs. And I was like just getting high alone and being, with like my friend Mallory and I, when we were in high school, we were so fucked up. We did so many drugs. And we decided one year for Christmas that we were going to make scrapbooks for our parents or our moms.
So sweet.
And all we did was get fucked up out of our minds and scrapbook for hours for about a month and a half.
Holy shit.
Because we really went inward.
Did your mom still have it?
I'm not sure. Let's text her and ask.
Hello, Svetlana.
I know she has because I made a coffee cup and I put pictures on it. I like taped pictures, not with rubber cement. I think it was glue sticks. Maybe it was glue. Either way, I taped pictures on this thing, and then I put it inside of a coffee cup. And my mom still had it last time I saw her. So let's text her and ask her if she has that scrapbook. Just one.
Fucking kids and glue. Oh, got me irate.
Yeah. It's like I don't have time for scrapbooking now. It's
Who does?
Right? You got to be pretty lonely to be scrapbooking.
Not even lonely. You just have to have free time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of different scissors, and they have so many materials now that make scrapbooking easy.
I was buying like Christmas gifts for people a couple years ago. You know those that thing that was in Andy Slowy's house that
I've never been there.
well, I was like, I think I sent you a picture of it. It was like a picture, and in the middle was his senior
Yes.
picture, and then it was like kindergarten, first, all the grades or whatever. I
Love
think
it.
those are hilarious. So I bought one of those for some people in my life that were getting ready to have a baby. But my first I ended up doing them on eBay because my first mistake was I got really high, went into Michael's and was like looking for crafts to make those myself. Because I was like, oh my God, that'll be so fun to like kind of scrapbook and make them. And I went into the Michael's section of all of that, and I was just like, holy fuck, this is overwhelming. They've got fucking 58 different kinds of paper. Like, I mean, all the scissors, little paper cutter thing. It was fucking wild.
Die cutters.
Yeah. Who?
I mean, that's a big industry. If you want to make some money, start making some scrapbooking materials.
Yeah, but it's like, how does your paper get picked?
Yeah, that's true. How does your paper get picked? So you bought someone one of those on eBay,
Uh-huh.
and it was someone's from their childhood, and they just took their own pictures out?
No, this woman makes them.
Oh!
Yep.
I think I would have almost all the pictures except 7th grade. I don't think I have a 7th grade picture.
Really? I don't think
I don't
have
know
like,
why.
any of mine. Sorry, I'm picking my nose.
You ever see a picture from your childhood that you've never seen before and it's weird?
Yeah.
I saw one yesterday. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, let me see that shit.
Sis sent it to me. And it's a picture, so it's not good quality.
Of course it's not. Rafe's mom does that shit all the time. And we're like, dude, the picture's better quality than your picture you took.
Will you send it to me, please?
Sure will.
That's you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you look adorable.
And I'm like thinking, why am I just sitting in there?
Because you're a baby.
That's it's like a picture of me as a baby in an old timey backpack thing or baby carrier.
Oh my God, you're precious.
And I'm like,
Look at your little arms.
look at my legs though.
Legs.
I said, I look like I got lipedema legs there.
No, you don't.
Look how big they look.
They look like
I have
long
like
legs.
no knee. God, I can't wait to get my knees back.
When is that going to happen?
I don't know.
What's the status on all the lipedema stuff right now?
The status is I have to get all my paperwork together.
That's it?
Well, I had to wait to get the results of that test back, so I got those. It's a lot of work and I keep avoiding it, but I need to do it.
But, I mean, what's the actual next step? Is it like...
I have to submit to my insurance company.
Okay. Didn't they already approve you?
Oh,
I thought you said
No.
they already approved you.
no. They've been approving women that have the same insurance as me, so that's good. But they're also going in with all this information that I have to get together.
Okay. So what's that? Like information on like your pussy?
It's pictures of my
Size.
pussy. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to reply to this because I can't think of it. So I had to take that test where they say basically I can't walk, that I'm not a good walker anymore.
Walking on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I'm at a 2. Not a great walker.
That talks about how my gait is not right anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I had to
Little fitness test.
a little fitness test that shows that I am not functioning as I should be as a
At full
47-year-old.
capacity.
Arms are good though. Arms are still strong. Found that out.
You like accidentally knocked the lady out giving you the test. She's like, arms are good.
Well, I had to do lifting stuff and the squeeze test. The lifting I was fine, but like if I had to get it off the ground, then that was a problem because my legs won't bend.
Yeah.
And
Is
then
it
the steps that they had me walk up steps. Their steps are only this big. I could walk up those all day long. Normal steps are like this.
Yeah.
That's what fucking, when you're dragging a fucking tree trunk up each step behind you.
That's what's causing the probs.
I have to submit like a whole series of pictures of my legs from every angle, legs with the bruises. I have to submit stuff.
Legs with bruises.
Yeah, because I get bruises easily.
Oh, yeah. So are you going to kind of like tumble down some stairs and then
No,
get some pics?
I have bruises on my legs now. I could, I guess. I have to go to my regular doctor. She has to write a thing.
Oh, my God.
It's just a fucking nightmare. Then I have to show, that I've done other things. I've done the vibration machine. I've done the thing where they, like last summer, where they wrapped up my legs. I did that. I have to show that I've done everything, and now the only thing they can do is give me surgery.
That's just, it's so crazy that they make you do all of that. And like, I feel like there's so many things in life like that where it's like, well, you got to show that none of this worked and then you can do this.
It's like, and it's just and it works because it discourages people. Because I get discouraged. I'm like, fuck it. I don't even want to do all this stuff.
What? So then the insurance company doesn't have to pay for it?
Yeah. Oh my God, look how big it came in.
I just typed in actual size. That was probably the wrong thing. I sent it from your phone.
You did?
Yeah.
I did too.
Oh, and we both sent it. Look at that little
She's just
face.
looking around. She's like,
Oh my God.
she's just looking around.
There's some pictures of me as a kid where I'm like, dude, what a baller. Just balling it up. Do you remember when we were on our way home when we were at the airport leaving Nashville, heading back home last week, and Libbie had to get a wheelchair because like we'd been walking around like fucking crazy, and it was a lot. Like
and it was awful.
Beth and I were walking, and I go, dude, imagine this is so hard for me right now. Like, imagine how hard this is for fucking Libbie. I am straight up sweating. Like, my Fitbit got my heart rate at like 130, just walking around doing all that shit. So I was like, fuck, dude, imagine how difficult this is for Libbie right now. I was like, we should have fucking dropped her off. We're dicks.
Well, if anybody wants to know what it feels like to walk as me, put on each leg, I don't know, 50 to 100 pound weights.
Yeah.
And just try to walk. And maybe walk in sand with those on there.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to walk. So it's not the distance. It's like not the well, it is the distance. It's just God, I can't even explain it.
Yeah, your legs are heavy.
And are they though? That's the thing. It's like, are my legs sending signals to my brain that's saying something different?
Yeah.
But also there are the diseased fat that is around my knees and everything that makes my gait different, makes it hard to walk. So yeah, I did not like getting that wheelchair. It made me very, very sad, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to make it.
At least the guy made us laugh really hard. Like, Libbie gets in the wheel. She like looks at the wheelchair and goes, you want me to just get in? And he goes, yes, get in.
Because it was a weird wheelchair.
It was really odd. It did not look like it was, it didn't look comfortable.
It looked like a scooter.
It looked like a thong. Like the bottom of it literally looked like a thong. Like I was like, that looks like it's going to go up your ass.
It was like riding a bike wheelchair or something.
It was so fucking weird.
Look up airport wheelchair.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to like embarrass you
Is that it?
By talking about
Hawk?
it. I think it was this Medline transport one.
No, it wasn't like it was like the seat was like a bike seat kind of.
Yeah, it looked like it was going in your ass. No, I just honestly wanted to talk about what the fucking guy said and how fucking ridiculous he was.
It was funny, but it was also like embarrassing.
The way that he said it, I was just like, bro, that would be like somebody that it's like maybe a shirt is not flattering on them or something. And you're like, is this shirt okay? Like, do I look okay? And you're like, no, you look like shit. Like, Libbie goes, am I heavy? And he just goes, yes.
And then I said, I'll push myself. You cannot push yourself.
You go, okay, well, I'll push myself. And he says, you cannot push yourself.
Can Tina push me? Nope, she cannot push you.
Yeah, he was like, she can push you. And I was like, oh, I definitely can. Fuck you, man.
I have got to find this wheelchair.
It was like a thong right in the middle.
It's almost like they have smaller wheelchairs that they put people in when they have to roll them down the aisle of the airplane. There it is.
Yep.
That red one.
Oh, dude, this thing was bizarre. Look at how tiny it is in the middle.
I couldn't even relax in it either. I was just like,
well, no, you feel like you're going to, if I was getting rolled around in that thing, I'd be like, whoa.
You know what they need to do? They need to have little shrouds that they put over it so nobody can see you. Because I felt like everybody was looking at me and I was like, oh, God. Then he goes, you have to go to the bathroom? Stop. Let me go to the bathroom. And I come out. He goes, you okay? And then I slipped him the $20.
What did he say?
He changed his attitude real quick.
That's what I fucking thought.
He goes, thank you, ma'am.
He's like, I can push you.
You're not so heavy after all, ma'am. I should just started off giving him the money.
Yeah, right away. Looked him in the eyes and given him the money.
Did I tell you they were waiting for me in the St. Louis airport with the wheelchair? Did I tell you that?
No.
At the bottom, I saw the guy standing there with the wheelchair. And I was the only wheelchair person that was on there. And I just looked at him and I just kept on moving up the thing. Because I was not going to have that young man push me up that, what is it called? The thing that goes from the plane to the...
Oh, the runway
thing.
That's not what it's called. The thing that's inside where if it's cold outside and you're getting off an airplane, you're going to be cold walking up it. It's like from the plane to the airport.
I keep wanting to say tarmac, but it's not a tarmac.
No, it's not tarmac.
Jettison runway.
Jettison.
What is it called?
The fuck's a jettison?
That poor guy just standing there holding that wheelchair,
And you looked at him and you go, fuck off.
I just looked over and I go, and I think he looked at me because he knew, like, they probably know the kind of people that they push, like bigger people, older people.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and I was like, oh God, I'm in pain.
You put your headphones in and you're like,
Well, I knew I have to look ahead and see, like, okay, what gate are we landing at? And I knew where we were close to baggage. So I was like, I think I'll be okay. It's horrible.
you cannot push yourself.
It's so frustrating having a body that does not reflect your brain.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like I want to do fucking high kicks and kick people in the face. And it's like, I couldn't do that. You can, however.
Yeah. I do enough high kicking for us. I do the high kicking for both of us. Because it's, yeah. I mean,
Airbridge, jetway.
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 That makes sense. Skybridge.
Skybridge.
Yeah, no, I mean, I am sure that's incredibly frustrating. And I'm like, I can't even imagine. Like, there's the little times where when I was younger and I was a dancer, my mom, I would sit with my feet up in the car. And my mom would be like, if we get into a car wreck, you're going to lose your fucking legs. Yes. And it would terrify me because I would like start to think, I'm like, oh my God, what would I do if I like couldn't walk or if I couldn't whatever. So I'm like, those are like things that I feel like a lot of people fear a lot, you know, like, oh my God, if I broke my ankle right now, I would not be able to work.
No, because you run around all over the place.
It would literally keep me from working, keep me from my income, keep me from walking dogs, keep me from doing, you know what I mean? Like doing things that I like.
You could get one of those little scooters you put your leg on backwards.
Yeah, right. The fucking rate I have to run around that tiny ass fucking place. They would be like, we're just going to pay you. Just fucking go away. You're annoying.
Donald would be like, I'll pay you to come to my house and help me jerk off.
What did he say to me the other day? He's like, oh, I want to neck with you. And I was like, God, I fucking hate you.
Neck.
I want to neck with you.
Ew,
For
Donald.
2-3 hours. I mean, I was like, what? Like, what a specific number.
Necking is so old timey.
Dude. But then it's like, he yesterday was like, I have a date coming up. And I was like, oh yeah? Like, and he's like, yeah, it's this woman named Gail. And I'm like, I know who Gail is.
It's somebody from the bar?
Kind of. Like, she's just known Donald for a long time. And she's like a really hot older lady, but she's clearly 70 years old. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she's beautiful, but and I'm not knocking her for this, but like, she's had a fuck ton of work done. She's always dressed to the fucking nines.
She like
her hair done. Yeah, I mean, she is, but she's not. Like, she's gorgeous. But Donald thinks they're like gonna fuck or something. And I'm like, Gail doesn't want to fuck you, brother. So before, it's like he's just so lonely. He was like sitting up at the bar like, oh, I want to neck with you for 2-3 hours. And I go, well, I was like, that'll cost you $300 or something like that. You know, he goes, oh, I've got it. Yeah. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, man. But then he like nods off for a little while and he's like, my date's coming in a little bit. I was like, holy fuck, man.
Did she show up?
Yeah. He goes, she'll be here at 4:30. And like,
they're dating at 4:30.
They're not dating. She was just coming to hang out with him, but he likes to say that he's having a date.
But still, 4:30, so elderly.
Yo, yeah, man.
Dates start at 8 or 9.
That's dinner time, brother, for him. To be honest,
are you working today?
That's his nightcap. Yeah, I work tonight.
Is he coming there?
I guarantee he is.
Then I'm coming there.
I'll text you. I promise you.
You always say that and you don't. I'm going to be up there.
Why don't you text me?
What time is it now? I'm going to go up there at 2:00 and sit there until you and him both
I'm not going to
get
be
there
till 4. Oh, you're going to wait all day? Pete, you're gonna piss people off. You better tip
You're
$100.
sitting at my table.
Yeah, can't be sitting around.
Listen,
you can't be
tip you
sitting
50
around
cents.
loitering for that long. But this is the funniest part. Before Donald's date got there, he was like, What should I order for Gail? It's like 1 p.m. I'm like, why don't you just wait until she gets here? And then he's like, yeah, what do you think I should get? What's your favorite thing on the menu right now? And I'm like, it's been the same fucking menu for 4 years, you know? And I was like, Donald, I twisted it around. I was like, hey, Donald, let me get you a menu and then I'll get you a piece of paper and you can write down some ideas. He literally sat there for 30 minutes writing down ideas of meals for Gail at a place that serves like burgers, wraps.
You should have.
And then he goes, you guys, you got steak? Any way we could buy a steak and get it? I was like, dude.
You should have wrote on the paper, Gail can order for herself because it's 2021, Donald.
And then there was another gal, a single gal that comes up and sits at the bar and he's like, get her a cup of chicken noodle soup. She hasn't even eaten anything. And I look at him, I go, Donald, I think I'm going to let her order what she wants and let her eat whatever she'd like. I go, she's still deciding at the menu. He goes, we'll get her a cup of chicken noodle soup. Sometimes they want one and then they have more. They'll order 2, 3, 4 bowls of chicken noodle soup. But I'm like, that literally never happens.
What do you think he would order for me when I came in? Get her a big old bowl of nachos.
No, I think he would get toasted raviolis because he loves those, and he would try to give you all of them because he literally can only eat one before he like gets so full that he passes away.
Does he dip them in the sauce?
Yeah.
How many times?
I think just one. I'll watch.
I'll
next
watch because I'll be there.
Because I'll be there tonight. He ate some trashed wings yesterday.
Oh, I should have got these for Gail. These are really good.
You know, sometimes they have 2, 3, 4 bowls of chicken noodle soup. I go, that literally has never happened.
Get her some chicken noodle soup.
And I just had to be like, no, she can order her own food, buddy.
Get her some chicken noodle soup. Well, that's so weird and random.
Well, he just likes buying people things. It makes him feel worth.
That's so good because I am, I can't find my debit card, first of all, so that'd be good.
Always a good excuse.
I really can't find my debit card, and I'm very upset.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Are you lying?
No.
Yes.
I had to clean out my car this morning, and when I say clean out, I meant look a little bit through the front seat. Sometimes my purse falls over, and it'll fall out.
Oh, yeah, and stuff comes flying out. Happened to me the other day.
And it may be under my bed. I kind of tried to look this morning. I didn't see it. I just don't know where it is.
Wow. Well, Donald will absolutely take care of you.
Thanks, Donald.
Thanks, Donald. All right, I got a shit.
What?
I got a hot,
What a
fiery
surprise.
shit coming out.
Everybody keeps writing me, telling me tips for IBS. And I'm like, write to Tina.
Oh, about me?
Well, they think I have it.
Why?
I don't know. At least 3 people have written to me saying, here's what you do for IBS. Have you tried this or that? I'm like, talk to Tina.
Talk to Big Tuna because she's the one with the asshole problem. I haven't even eaten today.
She's the one with the butthole issue.
Oh, God, I'm so sick of it. I really do. Maybe I do have IBS.
You do. Go to the doctor, get your IBS and your hiatal looked at.
My hernia, because, things like that usually come in 2s. So I got the hernia and I got a irritable bowel
3.
syndrome. No, it's 2s. I don't fucking know. All right, y'all. I got a shit. So I got to go. Go Chiefs. We will not have a new episode by next week. So hopefully the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Because that's really what I want to remember about COVID. Later on, I want it to be like, dude, right before COVID started, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. And right as COVID was had been going on for a year, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl again.
How can they win twice?
What do you mean?
I mean, that would just be
It would be
ridiculous.
crazy. But, they're playing in the Super Bowl. So now we just need them to win and beat Tom Brady's pussy ass.
Well, Godspeed. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going
No
to,
shit.
you sign this off because my asshole's burning. I love you guys so much. Thanks.
Christ.
Jesus Christ, your
Your asshole's
asshole.
burning. Well, Tina deserted me to let me say goodbye, and I'll just direct it to Randy. Randy, thanks for all your help, and you didn't say a fucking word today.
You bitches wouldn't shut up.
That's true. That's true.
But I'll tell you what, you go out and talk with Donald. I'll take care of Gail, and yeah, we'll double team that shit.
Hell yeah. Does that mean you're coming up to the old?
Yeah, one of us got to get in a will, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'll be on team tonight.
Yeah, dude, I ain't above fucking Donald for money.
I'll just fuck Donald just to be fucking him.
I need to get paid.
Okay.
All right.
Well, now you know where Randy stands. He is a whore.
Usually from behind.
He is a sex worker.
I am today. All right. I got to poop too.
All right. Randy's got to poop. I don't know how that's going to happen. There's one bathroom. Thank you so much for listening to Slop City. Please come back next time. All right. Bye-bye. And cut. Ah, it's the Marcy fart. It's the Marcy fart. I can't reach Tina's camera.